In this video, we are going to write a program to print your name in a number of times. So here, the steps involved would be we take the name as input. It can be any name. And then we run right now for 10 times. Let's see 10 times printing the name. And then we are going to change 10 to 15 and see how things can be done. In this video, we are going to learn how to use for loop. To get started, the first is our goal. So this program is to print entered name 10 times. So this is our first program. Input, we are going to say the name. We are going to enter any name, and output should look like whatever name has been entered. That can be, so this was the name, for example, it was entered, then this is printed 10 times. I'm just counting 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this is extra. Okay, input example, if I'm entering Devendra, then the output would look like 10 times Devendra will print. So steps for the programming would be, we first get the name, so name equal to input enter name. And now here, because we are taking the input which is text, we do not need to convert into integer or float. So name is good. We can right now just print the name. We can just say entered name equal to name, and we just see currently the output. So it's like Devendra I'm entering, so you can say entered name is Devendra, but we want to print it 10 times. So this is where the concept of repeat in Python comes into picture. If we want to repeat for X number of time, then there is a syntax which is nothing but for loop. So it's like for. Now this is just a variable which is keeping track of the repeat counts. So we say for, and then you have the variable in, and we provide range. And in range, we provide how many times we want to repeat. So we're going to say 10 times. After that, we need semicolon. Again, the indentation will be taken care by Python, but yes, we have to have indentation so that the for, whatever we write below for, after indentation will get repeated whatever we write in the range number. So here we want to print the name that we have entered. So we can say name, we are just printing right now. Let's see. So we run it, and I'm going to say Devendra and then enter. So here we can see it is printed 10 times. Now one thing is, how will we verify this? We are going to count every time, so that is not very efficient. We want to have some kind of output where it is shown that 1 is name, 2 is, and then at the end, for example, 10. That way we can just look at the sequence and we can identify. How can we do that? Here we have the opportunity that once we look at the for, that variable of index is available as a part of syntax of for loop. So if we print index, I'm going to just say index equal to, and I'm going to print index. If I run it, Devendra, we can say that first time Devendra was printed, after that index was printed. One thing to notice is index is always starts with 0 in Python. As a program is a computer, it starts with 0. When I say 10 count, the index starts with 0, 1, 2, 3 and it goes up to 9. Here we can see Devendra is printed and then index is also printed followed by it. But we want to print it alongside. How it can be done? We can combine these two statements. So here we can copy this and we can paste along with it and we can comment this. That way if we run it, we can see that it is printed along with it. And now we want to print not from 0, like when it is printed it should count from 1 to 10. This can be solved by, while you are printing, the index is keeping track of the repeat count which is starting with 0, and while it is getting printed we can increment by 1. That way it is printed from 1 to 10. So here we are able to use a repeat. We are able to print name. We are able to print it 10 times along with the index. Couple of things, if we want to print it say 50 times, then all we have to do it is change here and run it, and we can run. We can say take it. So this will be printed up to 50 times. One more thing we can do it is we can ask how many times we want to run. So here the input is one more input. We can ask input 2 how many times we want to print, and then that would be our second, which is going to be the count, because we want to say input enter how many times to print. And because this is a whole number, we are going to say 1 time, 2 time, 10 time, 100 time, 200 time. This is going to be int because it is a whole number. Now we take this count and we say while printing, instead of 50 we just replace it with count. That way we have luxury to print say Dev and say 7 times. We can say Devendra, run it for 11 times. So we got the input different for this count, that is why the error came. We can say Devendra and we'll say 11 and we got it 11. So that is how we are able to print any name. We are able to use for loop and we are going to print it that many times. Thank you.